We snowed in down here in Alabama. Of course, it's only about an inch to an inch and a half of snow right now, but it's a bad inch. Plus, we got some ice mixed in with it. So I decided to bring you a video. So what do I got for you? Well, you know by the title. This is 7 men's fragrances in my collection. These right here, these are for the low-key lover. Not down low. That's something different. The low-key lover boy. These are low-key lover boy fragrances. It's 7 men fragrances that I really think you should wear if you're trying to seal the deal. Just, you know, be a little bit player. You know, somewhat of a lover boy. Now, they're all over the place. All of these are designer. None of them are niche. One of them may be a little hard to get your hands on. I don't really think so, but no further ado. Let's get right into it. Oh, please be sure to like and share the video. And for all of those that have been subbing, I greatly appreciate it. And for those of you that have been smashing that like button, I greatly appreciate it as well. You know, we always have a goal to try to get the video to 50 likes. So y'all have been killing it and knocking it out of the park. Please keep it up. So the first one that I want to talk to you about, and this is a little bit of a bad boy fragrance, huh? And I ain't talking about Puffy, but this is Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy Cobalt. And this one right here is low-key smooth, low-key sneaky, a little bit seductive, and very much blue. It kind of sneaks up on you. Very much a blue fragrance, but man, is this good. I think this is a great one to wear any time of the year, but especially this time of the year. If you spray this on your hoodie, hit yourself up around the neck, bam, and maybe in the back, in the middle of that hoodie right there, when she laid up on you, y'all, you know, watching it. You're supposed to be Netflixing and chilling, but you know, you're trying to, you know what we do. This one right here smells really, really good. The only problem I have with the Carolina Herrera fragrance, on me, this fragrance doesn't perform that well, and it could be that I'm losing track of it. And aside from this bottle being a little hard to store because it just doesn't fit in with the rest of them, performance is not the best on me. But again, I could be losing track of it. But boy, let me tell you, this Bad Boy Cobalt. I like it. I mean, again, this is for the low-key player. This is for that dude that's just smooth, low-key, Mr. Come in and steal your girl before you realize she gone. That's the type of fragrance that I think a guy like that would wear. Also, I think if you're the type of guy that just wants to be smooth, low-key about yourself like I am, Mr. Smooth, Mr. Low-key, not out there causing a whole bunch of ruckus, just smooth, I think this is the type of fragrance that guy will wear, because it's the type of fragrance that this guy will wear. But from the house of Carolina Herrera, it is Cobalt Blue. Now, where do I go? This next one is from, to me, one of the most iconic fragrances in my collection, from the house of Davidoff. It is Davidoff Cool Waters, and that may be a video I do in the next day or two as well. Most iconic or nostalgic fragrances to me. But from the house of Davidoff, from the line, of course, of Cool Water, this is Cool Water Parfum. I like Cool Water Intense as well, and I also like the Sage and Grapefruit and Street Fighter, all of that. But this Parfum, this Cool Water Parfum, that's grown man right there. That's grown man juice. Very sexy, very confident. It does act like a parfum in the fact that it's not loud, it's not obnoxious. It's very, very subtle, very, very smooth, very low key. But at the same time, it is very, very good. I like Cool Water's Intense. I like it a lot. But it is intense and it is very, very loud. Parfum is just a little bit more dressy. It's a little bit more grown up. You get that blue that you get from the original Cool Water. But it's just better made, more refined, and just a better all-around fragrance. And I love the original Cool Water, and it is a compliment getter and a compliment magnet. But I think this one right here is a little bit better. I think Intense is better as well, but I definitely think Parfum. And again, this is not one that's going to be projecting from miles and miles across the room. It is very, very subtle. It's gonna sit a little closer to the skin, but you spray this bad boy again, get it in that taco meat area, in that chest area where all the business is happening, where shoulder laying ahead, and yeah, that way. A little bit green, not as green as the original, not as aquatic as the original. Take the green, cut it in half, take the aquatic, cut it in half, make it more refined, smoother, and that's what you have. That's what you have. Cool Water Parfum. I like this fragrance. I like it a lot. This next one, you don't hear a lot of talk about, and every time I talk about something from this house, we go back and forth, whether it's niche, designer. We can't seem to agree on that, and that is fine. Everybody has a difference of opinion on what niche versus designer is, but what we can agree on is that Lalique makes some really good fragrances, and Lumi is definitely one that is. And in this bottle, just beautiful. Now this fragrance. Oh, this fragrance. Low-key, sophisticated, smooth guy. This fragrance just reminds me of a fragrance that a celebrity will wear. You know, it's woody, a little bit sweet, but not too over the top, but it's just different. I can't put my finger on many, if any, other fragrances in my collection that smells like this. You do get a nice woody note, but if you wear this out on a date, or you know, just to an event or somewhere where you're going to be around a lot of people, you're going to stand out for all the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. You're not going to stand out because you're making everybody in the room sneeze and everybody's head hurts, and you got, you know, old Karen over there almost something like this guy don't come on. Nah, none of that. None of that. This fragrance just comes across as real, real smooth, real player, real GQ, just real nice, real good. And it smells way more expensive than what it is. Lalique did a really, really good job with this fragrance, and I'm surprised that it's not in more hands. I think a woman could wear this fragrance as well. Not because it gives off unisex vibes, but because it's just so well made and so well blended. I honestly think anybody, any age, any situation could wear this fragrance and be fine. Again, I personally like it in a situation where I hate to use the word trying, but I'm wanting to give the effect that I am him, and I'm not trying to be. Again, this is a smooth guy's fragrance. It's a smooth operator fragrance. It's not a loud fragrance that's going to catch the noses and attention because it's loud. It's going to catch the noses and the attention because it's just flat out different. And that wood in it, that's good. Maybe this would fall under the category of an oriental spice, but I like it. Lumi by Lalique. Niche or not too niche? That is the question. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. This next one, you can't do a smooth operator, fly boy, you know, whatever you want to title this video. You can't do a video like this without putting a fragrance from this house in there. The house is YSL. The line is part of the La Nuit de l'Homme line, and this is La Nuit de l'Homme Eau Electrique, not to be confused with Blue. When Blue Electric came out, everybody forgot all about the Eau Electrique, and this is just a great, man, this smells so good. This is just a great, great fragrance to have and to wear. and to hold. Blue, a little bit of inkiness in it, a very warm fragrance, a lot of sweetness, but it's just a fragrance that just gives off the vibe of, I came to cuddle with you. And I know I'm wrong for smelling like this, coming in your circumference and letting you be in my circumference, but hey, you knew I was a sub of Trey since. I told you that. I told you about Trey. And I told you Trey gonna keep me smelling good. So I had to come over here smelling like this. High five, man. There we go. You had to come over there smelling like this. Bump it out, man. Had to. And what I like about this fragrance is it's got a little bit of that 90s savoir-faire. Back when we was walking around with shirts 5 sizes too big down to our knees, and same thing with jeans way down past our knees, and you know, just baggy saggy with the Timbs on. When we was dressing like that, 15 different colors in the shirt with some stone washed jeans, it gives me that type of vibe. But it's almost like take that vibe and make it grown up. Now we wear polos that fit the way that they're supposed to fit, and jeans that fit the way we're supposed to fit, with our $150 sneakers, $200 sneakers. But it's like that vibe grew up is what I get from this fragrance. Maybe a little cardamom in there, but just a nice, slightly inky, sweet blue fragrance. And ooh, electric. So good, so blue. I like that bad boy right there. You wear that around her, man. I'm telling you, spray that on, she's not gonna leave you alone. Just let her be all up in here. Let her be all up in here. Man, that cobalt is doing what it do too. They all are. They all smell so good. All right, I got 3 more. This next one, this is one of the first, well, a variation of this is one of the first real chill, cuddle, low-key, wind down type fragrances that I had. The house is Polo. The line is, well, what would the line be? The house is Polo. The line is from the blue collection of Polo Blue, and it is Polo Blue Parfum, the collector's edition. And oh man, you know this has a nostalgic 90s vibe going on with it, but the Parfum is better. And I know they've this is more of a cool, refreshing blue. Now the Parfum is a little bit richer, not quite as fresh as the original Polo Blue. Again, we're talking about just a tad bit more grown up. The thing I like about Polo fragrances is if you're the type of guy that likes to go just 1 or 2 sprays of a fragrance because you want to be smelled when somebody comes into your circumference. I was watching a guy that either sold fragrances or maybe he was a perfumer and created fragrances, but he talked and he said that you're only supposed to be able to smell the fragrance an arm length apart. That if they can smell you more than this, then you have on too much. Well, I definitely always have on too much, but that was his take. So maybe you're only supposed to spray 1 or 2 sprays. And again, when you come into people, but I want them to smell me when I get out of my car. When I start heading in the direction. When I get out of my car, I want them to be like, Trey here. I know, I feel it. I feel it. I feel that force. But nonetheless, with this one, you get a nice melony, cucumber type of vibe. Now, all of that is, not cucumber, but melon, all of that is toned down in this one. What you get with this one is just a nice, smooth, slightly blue, warm, inviting scent that says, come here. I like it. Maybe there is a little bit of cucumber in there. No, that's not cucumber. But again, with Polo fragrances, you're not going to get a lot of longevity. You're not going to get a lot of projection, but you will get a fragrance that smells good. This next one, man, It's a smooth operator. It's real smooth. It's from the house of Prada. And this reminds me of a fragrance that something like President Obama would wear, or James Bond. Just somebody super, super smooth, super cool, you know, real intelligent, knows how to carry themselves. Somebody, I guess, like Trey Belafonte. And it is from the house of Prada. And it's Prada Amber Intense. This one, bro, man. This one comes off like a very masculine but clean man's type of fragrance. This is just, I know when I come in the room, I'm gonna command the room and all eyes on me when I walk in. I am him. When I walk in, I'm gonna smell like him, I'm gonna walk like him, and I'm gonna talk like him because I am him. Barbershop done, I don't wanna say perfect, but barbershop done to the highest level. Classic man's type of scent right here is what you have with this one. So think along the lines of Cartier or Paul Sebastian or Zaharoff signature, along those lines. Just a man of a fragrance, but at the same time it is so smooth, so sophisticated. It doesn't come across as if he's trying so hard over there. He's just trying. It just comes across as, I'm confident in who I am. I know what I want. I got $17 million in the bank, but I still pull up in this Prius because I don't have to impress you. I wear this fragrance because it fits me and it smells good. That's the vibe I get from this strong, masculine, powerful energy without overdoing it. From the house of Prada. It is Prada Amber Intense. Okay. Last but not least, this one is a little bit more basic, a little bit more, man, have I used that much of this fragrance? I'm about to be looking for another one on the cheap for this one. I didn't realize I went through that much. From the house of Coach, it is Coach Blue. And the levels are right there. I hate when my bottles get low, I really do. And I like this fragrance. I like the bottle. I just do. I think it's a great fragrance. Now this one is a little bit more basic compared to some of the others on this list, like the YSL Eau Electrique, like the Bad Boy, like the Lensumi. It is definitely more basic than those fragrances, but it has something about it. It is warm, it is cozy, it is easy, and every time I move, I keep smelling something, and I think it's that doggone Lensumi, and that, man. The more that Lensumi stays on my skin, the woodier it gets and the nicer it gets. Right now, it is cutting up and running away with the show. That Bad Boy smells good too, though. That Bad Boy smells real good. That Cobalt, between that Bad Boy and that Lensumi, man, that done made me lose my train of thought. Okay, what did I? Oh. That's the hard part about doing these videos, guys. That's where I sprayed it. Right there. Man, I gotta regroup. All of them smell so good. All of them smell so good, especially as they're going through that, the middle to the dry down. They are all really working and smelling really good. Now, to this Coach Blue. It's basic, a little bit fresh, a lot of bit shower jelly, typical blue fragrance, but it worked. Those fragrances work. And we're not having a lot of people on that Coach train anymore, whether it's the original Coach, which I love, Coach Platinum, which I love, and Coach Blue. People have just kind of just Yeah, I know the new Coach Green is out, and I have it as well, and it's good. It's good, but you can't forget about the original Coach and Coach Blue. Coach Platinum is good as well, but I like Coach Blue and the original Coach better. Now, Coach Green is good as well. It's a different kind of green fragrance. It's a bright, effervescent green as opposed to a deep, dark, woodsy green. No, that's not it. And this fragrance right here is so simple that it's good. Just listen to me now, believe me later on. It's a simple, good fragrance. And when you're laying around with your significant other and you're trying to be super, super cool and super smooth, you don't want a fragrance that's so strong that it pushes her away. You want one that when you move, she's gonna catch little whiffs of you and thinks it's sexy, and she's gonna wanna come in and go, ooh, I could just lay right here. You smell so good. Yeah. That's when you're gonna be like, that damn tray, boy, that damn tray. But nonetheless, the last one on the list is on the House of Coach. It is Coach Blue. Man, and as usual, you know, if you want any decant, I don't think I can decant this one because of the bottle, so I won't be attempting to decant that one. The rest of them, you can get a decant of. You can get a decant of. Again, just made another purchase. I am waiting patiently, eagerly, and anxiously for that package to get here. Today's Sunday. I think he dropped off yesterday, so maybe it'll move tonight. And then, weather permitting, maybe I can get it Tuesday. Hopefully Tuesday. That would be amazing. Tuesday, and I can shoot the video Tuesday night. But nonetheless, man, I appreciate all that you guys have done for this channel and for the support and the love. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I look forward to 2024 and seeing what we can get into, seeing what kind of year we're gonna have. Next video you're probably gonna see though within the next day or two. Who knows? I may shoot it tomorrow. It's gonna be my weekly fragrance review and rotation, but I wanted to get you something out before then. But again, I'm gonna get off of here. Listen, always check the description for my email address. If you just want to rap about fragrances or just want to holler at your boy, hit me up, shoot me an email. And, you know, we can. Or if you have me on Facebook or Instagram, or I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. If you have me on Facebook or Insta, you know, because it's what the kids call it, Insta. You hit me up, or just wherever you have a way to get in touch with me. TikTok, just holler at your boy. I'm friendly and always available. With that being said, I'm going to get off of here, do a little bit of editing so I can get this video out to you. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a beautiful weekend. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Thank you so much for being the best part of this channel. Until next time, guys. Peace.